Hi everyone, welcome to Little Treasures. Did you enjoy looking at the clouds this week? It was a chance to go out there and see those lovely fluffy white clouds. Did you see any pictures in them? Maybe some animals? Well, thankfully some of you did send in some photos and I have one here. This is from Carolyn and I think she was helped by her little children to spot a flying chicken.
Well, did you spot it? Or this cloud here, what's this? It's a nice big red hen. And Carolyn also sent us in some lovely footage of their hens. Look at these 4 lovely hens, like the black one in the middle, but there's a red one there too, isn't there, on the left? I wonder where these hens live. Oh, here's their hen house. It's a fine big one, and what's in here? Carolyn's going to open it for us because inside is a big red hen. And what's she been doing here in the straw? She's laid some eggs. Wonderful. Aren't those hens just gorgeous? Do you know what? This reminds me of a story.
It's called The Little Red Hen. And my wife Daphne is going to read it for us now, so listen into this story and see what we can learn from it.
Hello boys and girls, I'm going to read you a story today and it's called The Little Red Hen. Once upon a time there was a little red hen. She lived on a farm in a little white hen house with a bright red roof. Little Red Hen had 3 best friends. A glossy black cat. Good morning, Black Cat. Meow. The cat lived in the farmhouse. A big noisy duck who lived in the pond. Good morning, noisy duck. Quack. And a big, fat, brown rat who lived in the barn. Good morning, brown rat. Squeak. One morning, the little red hen walked to the field. She was looking for some juicy worms to eat. Hide! It's the little red hen! She went scratch, scratch, scratch with her small, sharp toes, and she found some grains of wheat. Oh, she cried. She fluffed her feathers. Cluck, cluck, cluck! Who will help me plant this wheat? Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the rat. Fine, said the little red hen, then I will do it myself. And she did. The little red hen pecked at the ground and made a hole. What a waste of time. One by one, she dropped the grains in. The little red hen waited for her wheat to grow all through the winter. First, the shoots were small and green. By spring, the shoots were tall and strong, and in summer, they turned from green to gold. At last, the wheat was ready. Who will help me cut it down? Asked the little red hen. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the rat. Fine, said the little red hen, then I will cut it down myself. And she did. She cut down the wheat without any help at all. Who will help me take the wheat to the mill? Said the little red hen. I want to grind it into flour. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the rat. Fine, said the little red hen, then I will take it to the mill myself. And she did. She took the wheat to the mill and ground it into flour without any help at all. Who will help me make the flour into bread? Said the little red hen. Oh, not I, said the cat. Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the rat. Then I will make it myself, said the little red hen. And she did. She baked the bread without any help at all. Now, who will help me eat the bread? Said the little red hen. The cat, the duck and the rat jumped up. They said, as they smelled the bread. The bread was warm and soft. "I'll eat the bread," said the cat. "Oh, I'll eat the bread," said the duck. "I'll eat the bread," said the rat. "Oh, no, you won't," said the little red hen. "I'll eat it all by myself." And she did.
So the little red hen got to enjoy all her hard work all by herself, and she fell asleep. Look, her friends don't look so happy, but that's because they didn't help. Boys and girls, we need to help each other in life. It's the best thing to do. And on the back of the storybook, there's a lovely recipe on how to make bread. And you know what? We're going to make that bread now. Daphne's going to show us.
Hello, welcome to our kitchen. I'm just going to show you how I'm making the bread that Little Red Hen made. So first I've got some flour which I've been sieving, and here's the last of it now. So I'm going to sieve this flour into the bowl here. And we know we sieve it to get air into it. And once we've sieved it, then we add half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of sugar. And the flour I'm using is strong flour. When you're making bread, you really need to use strong flour. I got this down in Scally's. Now I stir those in, and I have yeast. Now yeast is what will help the bread rise. Now I'll see if I can put a bit on my hand so you can see what it's like. Okay, that's what yeast is like. It's like little powdery bits, little grains. And I'm going to put them into here. And I'm going to stir the yeast into the flour mix. Now that's very dry at the moment, so that wouldn't make any bread for us. So what we need to do is we need to add some moisture. So what I do then is I have a cup of water over here. I'm going to put a cup of warm water into this. And then I'm going to get the oil. And for the oil, I need 2 tablespoons of olive oil or of vegetable oil. And I'm just going to add them into the warm water. So here's 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and here's the second one. And now I need to mix those up. So I'll mix together the water and the oil. They won't mix very well. The oil will always be on the top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little hollow in the middle of here, and I'm going to pour in my water and my oil like that into the center, the hollow where I've made a little well there. And then I use my wooden spoon and I just mix and mix and mix up until it starts to form a dough. So it's a bit like Play-Doh after a while. And I do this for a while, and when it starts turning into dough, what I'll be doing next is I'll have to knead it for 10 minutes. So that's as far as I can go right now with it. I'll keep going at this actually. And it's going to start to come together gradually. You see? It's not as dry as it was. It's coming together, and it's going to form a dough to make some lovely white bread, just like Little Red Hen. So as you can see, it's coming together to form a dough, but this bit is always the tiring bit, when you're just trying to make it all come together into a dough. And you have to start to knead it in the bowl, and you can actually end up kneading it for around 10 minutes to make it come together like a dough that you could actually work with. Still looks a bit dry here, but we'll just keep at it. It'll come. Okay, so now we have finished kneading the dough, and it looks like this. It's quite soft. We're going to put this into a clean bowl, and then we're going to cover it with cling film, and we're going to put it in a warm place. Like for me, I'm going to put it in the hot press, I think, but you could put it near a radiator maybe. Anyway, in a warm place, and leave it for an hour and a half, and you will be amazed at what it will do. It will double in size within the hour and a half, because the yeast that's inside it is growing, and it's going to make it get bigger and bigger and bigger. An hour and a half has passed and we went up to the hot press and we got the dough. Now when we had put the dough in the bowl, it was quite a small amount, and now over that period of time it has doubled in size. It's got much bigger. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put it here. Hopefully it won't stick too much. No. And we're just going to knead it for a minute to get the air bubbles out of it. So when you're kneading it, you can do it with your knuckles like that and keep folding it over, and let's get the air out of it. And after this, in a moment, we're going to put it in the tin that is actually going to be cooked in. We're going to put the dough into a lined tin, and we're going to put it in the dough into the shape of the tin. And now we'll leave it in that tin for an hour in a warm place. So we've taken the bread out of the hot press. It's risen up again. It's ready to go in the oven now. It's going to open up the oven, which is at 220 degrees, and pop it in for 35 to 40 minutes. So, put my timer on. Well, here's the moment of truth. The beeper's gone to say that the time's up. I wonder, is it cooked yet? Looks fairly good. Yeah.
Wow.
Looks good to me. Little Red Hen's bread seems to be lovely. Let's turn off our oven. So, the bread is cooked. We've taken it out of the oven. We've left it to cool down for a little while. And now, we're just going to put it on the cooling rack to cool down for a while before we cut it. They said as they smelled the bread was warm and soft. Let's put this warm and soft bread onto the tray and cut and see what it's like. Oh, that's looking warm and soft to me. And the Little Red Hen ate it all up herself because she had done all the work. Let's see what it tastes like. It's so tasty. Yum. Bye.
Well, now wouldn't it be nice to imagine that smell of lovely baked bread as it wafts across your nose? Oh, I love freshly baked bread. And if you're very good and you're very helpful, maybe whoever minds you might help you make this, and you can smell that lovely wafting aroma of freshly baked bread as well. And if you do bake some bread, will you send me in some photos of it, so then I can put that on for next week and we can all share in your success. We won't be able to smell it, mind you, but we're still able to see it. So come on, boys and girls, let's be really helpful this week. Until next time, bye!